Hello, I'm Dr. Suzy Ross, author of Map to Wholeness and Associate Professor of Recreation Therapy at San Jose State University. This is my video based on my research about how people transform and is designed to help you and your friends to transform through study abroad. This video is about the phase of transformation called disorientation. So this phase is basically about an identity transformation, the identity crisis that happens. Okay, so what happens is when you go through the life-changing study abroad, you are exposed to an entirely new reality outside of you, and that causes you to then have an impression of something much greater. That impression literally is stamped on your inner being. It affects your internal psychology, your psyche. And after you slowly come down from the experience of study abroad through the grief and denial, you eventually get to a point where grief and denial have run their course. And you can't ignore life's circumstances any longer. You simply have to start facing reality. You have to start facing responsibilities. You can't be on social media and connecting all your friends and looking at pictures and talking with people in your country anymore from where you were studying abroad. And the sadness kind of eventually wanes. And what you're left with when you can't cope anymore, when you can't cope through these distractions of like trying to make yourself happy, eventually you just end up staring at yourself, just like this lady. Eventually, you have to face yourself. And when you face yourself, the question is, on a deep level, who am I? What do I want out of the world? What do I want out of life? You know, and everything kind of is thrown up in the air or kind of is falling apart because in truth, you don't know who you are anymore, having been through this study abroad. And so one of the things that we do during this phase is just try to fix it. So you try lifestyle changes, like I'm going to try getting healthier, I'm going to try exercising, I'm going to eat better, I'm going to sleep better, I'm going to have better communication, whatever it is, I'm going to be more confident. You'll make strides towards health. You know, you'll get out more. I'm going to be more social. I'm going to try new things. And you make forward progression, and then you'll find out you take 2 steps back. So there's an inner struggle between the new self and the old self, the outdated self. Because what you'll find is that even though you're making 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, you're still kind of confronted with this sort of awful feeling on the inside, like, I just want to be happier and I don't know how. You know, like somewhere inside, you're like, I know what I want. I know I want this. This is the kind of life that I seek. This is the me that I know that's inside of me. Like, I want this future, you know? But what happens in disorientation phase is you're just left with, my God, how do I do it? Like, it seems impossible. How do I become that greatness? How do I become my vision and my dream for myself? It just is between here where I stand today and that future vision is just a long ways away. And it seems very overwhelming and can be really daunting and depressing. Because inside you just feel like this lady here at home, you know, like, oh, how can I do it? But somewhere deep inside, there's this knowing, like, I want this. I want the better life. And so this leads to some soul searching. You know, like, what is it that I want and how can I change my life? And the general tenor of this time is just feeling overwhelmed. Like, how do I make the change? And you keep making change, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And so what's really important during this phase is just to reach out to people you love, friends, partners, family, and so that you can really help yourself and support yourself, because it's difficult to go through this phase of disorientation when you don't really know how to get yourself to this better life. Also, take time alone and make sure you have alone time, taking care of yourself time, and be really gentle with yourself, because this is normal to feel this way during disorientation. So, if you like this video, please like my channel and share a link with friends. And please also give me some comments so that I can keep improving what I'm doing here for you. Take care and hope you're well.